Ayan, so here is our example problem number 2. Sa balancing of survey pa rin tayo. So here is the problem. Balance the given survey by using compass rule and transit rule. Provide complete tabulation and compute and determine the following. Ayan, for this video, yung gagamitin muna natin dito is compass rule. Ayan, so hatiin natin yung video. So this video, compass rule muna yung gamitin natin. And then sa next na video na lang, yung transit rule ulit. So dito, meron tayong given, ayan yung mga na-survey, and then ito yung mga length, and then ito yung mga bearing. So using compass rule, i-balance natin yung nakuha natin na survey. Ayan, so next slide lang tayo. So here, ayan, using compass rule, kunin natin muna yung latitude and then departure. Ayan, so before natin makuha itong the rest. So dito, latitude and departure, so dating gawi, di ba? Mag-let tayo. Mode complex, mode 2, complex yung gamitin natin, and then gawa tayo ng equation, alpha A and then angle B. Ayan, ito. Para mas madaling mag-compute since pag mga quizzes ganyan, so merong certain or allotted time lang, so 1 hour yung mga quiz, and then ang haba-haba ng mga solution natin. So para ma-minimize natin or we have a time management, ayan, so ito, gawa tayo ng equation natin para pindot-pindot na lang. So dito, makukuha natin, una for line AB, so diretso na natin. So latitude, this is 83.159, and then for the departure, 93.994. And then next for line BC, so 118.997. And then for the departure, 65.329. And then next for line CD, this is 84.8112. And then 137.114 for departure, and then 11113. So yung bearing niya is due north. So due north, so ang departure natin is 0. So yung length 113, so naka ganun, so, sa taas, andito siya sa north. Ayan. And then next, ilagay natin yung mga sign. So yan yung mga sign. So huwag natin kakalimutan, 'di ba, yung sign. So north, positive, ayan, south, negative, and then east, ito east, positive to, and then yung west, negative. Ito for departure to, and then for latitude. Ayan, so ilagay lang natin yung mga sign natin. So dito, tingin tayo dito sa may bearing. Ayan, so negative, ito positive to, positive kasi nga north, and then south, negative, negative, and then due north, so due north, positive. And then tingin tayo dito for departure, tingin tayo dito sa dito sa kabila, for east, positive, ayan, positive, and then negative, and then 0. 0 na siya. So using, ayan, using compass rule, so for ano na tayo, correction in latitude and correction sa departure. So using compass rule, ilagay lang natin yung mga formula natin, and then saka na tayo mag-compute, and then ilagay na lang natin dito sa table yung mga answer natin. For CLAT, yung formula dyan, so summation ng latitude times D over yung malaking D. And then CDEP, summation ng departure times D over D. Ayan. So, una, kunin muna natin yung mga summation ng latitude natin. So, summation, so 83.159 minus 118.997 minus 84.8112 plus 1113. So, yung summation ng latitude natin, so this is negative 7.65 and negative, and then summation sa departure natin, so that is 22.179. Ayan, ursod lang natin konti, 22.179. Ayan. So, next, kunin natin itong, ito, yung total distance natin or the total length. So, dito. So, yung summation ng, ito, yung length natin, so yan yung mga distance natin. So, summation yan is 500. And then dito sa silat, so gawa tayo ng equation natin. So para pindot-pindot na lang. So summation ng latitude. So since dito sa silat and sea depth, neglect muna natin yung mga signs. So that is negatives, yung negative, di ba? Negative yan. So dito sa correction sa latitude, so ano muna natin, neglect muna natin yan. So times D. So yung D, yung small d ito. Ito yung mga line A, B yan. Ito yung mga small d natin. Yan. So nababago yan. So let's say alpha A ulit. And then yung ito, yung summation ng mga length natin. So that is 535.50. Ayan. So yan yung sa correction sa latitude. And then yung equation natin dito sa may correction sa dito sa may departure. So palitan natin yung ito 7.65 ng 22.179 times alpha A and then 535.50. So yan. So pwede na natin kunin yung mga correction natin for latitude and departure. Ayan, so dito, compute natin for correction sa latitude. So, diretso na natin. For line AB, 1.793. Next is 1.939. And then next is 2.304. Ayan. Next, for correction sa departure natin. So, diretso ulit natin. And then, compare na lang natin yung sagot natin later on kung tama, parehas tayo. So, ayan, so dito. So, ito yung gamitin natin na so, yan, for correction latitude, ito yung input natin sa calculator. And sa CDEP naman, ito yung ilagay natin sa calculator. And then, alpha A, yan. So, magtatanong lang yung value ng A. And then, isalpak natin itong mga to. 125.50, ayan, 135.75, and 161.25, ayan. Yan yung mga salpak natin sa calculate natin for value ng A para makuha natin itong mga value na to. Ayan. Next tayo for adjusted, dito na tayo for adjusted lat natin or adjusted latitude. So yung formula dyan is latitude plus or minus C lat and then adjusted depth. For adjusted depth, so departure plus or minus C depth. And then adjusted length. Yung adjusted length natin, so adjusted lat squared plus adjusted depth squared and then square root lang natin yan. And then for adjusted bearing is tangent inverse ng adjusted depth divided by adjusted ng latitude. Ayan. So dito, input nyo na lang sa calcu yung alpha A plus or minus C lat. Dito pala, so dito, for, ayan, yung rule natin dito sa adjusted latitude and adjusted depth, yung C lat and C depth. So dito, tingin tayo dito sa may summation nila. So dito sa may summation ng latitude, so negative yung nakuha natin na summation. So ang gagawin natin dyan, i-add natin yung C lat. And dito naman sa dito sa may departure, ayan, yung summation niya is 22.179, so positive. So, minus. Ma-minus natin yung C depth. So, dito, adjusted latitude is equal to latitude. I-add natin yung mga nakuha natin na correction sa latitude. And then, dito sa may adjusted departure. So, departure, i-minus natin ito. Itong mga C depth natin. Since, ito yung nakuha natin na summation sa departure is positive. So, ito. Minus. Ayan. So dito, gawa na lang kayo ng equation, alpha A, so plus alpha B, and then i-input nyo na lang, so para mas madali. And then dito, alpha A minus alpha B, ayan, for adjusted depth. Ayan, so dito, adjusted latitude muna tayo. So makuha natin dyan, ito muna, latitude plus, ito, CLAT. So 83.159 plus 1.793. So makuha natin adjusted latitude dyan is 84.952. And then next, negative 118.997 plus 1.939. So makuha natin dyan is negative 117.058. And then next, negative 84. Negative 84.8112. Ito plus 2.304. Ang makuha natin dyan is negative 82. That is negative 82.508. Ayan. So, next tayo, 113. Ito, plus 1.614. So, that is 114.614. Ayan. Next tayo for adjusted depth. Ito. So, departure, minus. Ayan, minus the sea depth. So, dito naman. And then, ito. So, 93.994, 5.198. So, that is 88.796. Ayan, so tuloy-tuloy na natin. So, makuha natin dyan is 59. Next, 59.707. Negative 143.823. And then next is negative 4.680. Ayan. So, next, so nakuha na natin yung adjusted latitude and adjusted depth. Ayan, so gawa ulit tayo ng equation. So, A squared plus B squared. And square root lang natin. So, ito, yung nakuha natin adjusted latitude and then adjusted depth. Ayan. Para makuha natin yung adjusted length. So, makuha natin dyan for line AB. So, makuha natin dyan is 122.888. And the next, line BC. So, 131.406. And then, line CD, 165.809. And then, line DA, so that is 114.710. Ayan, next tayo for adjusted bearing. So, tangent inverse. Ayan, so parang ganyan, tangent inverse. So, B over A. Ayan, for B, ayan, so dito, adjusted depth. And then, yung A, adjusted latitude. So, sa calculator, ayan, so para mas mabilis. And then, dito. So, una, line AB, yung adjusted bearing niya, that is 46 degrees, 16 minutes, and then 2.66 seconds. So, next, for line BC, so tangent inverse, 59.707 divided by ito, 117.058, so that is 27 degrees, 1 minute, and 28.07 seconds. So, next, line CD, this is 60 degrees, 9 minutes, and 29.1 seconds. And then, last for line DA, so this is 2 degrees, 20 minutes, and 17.67 seconds. 17.67 seconds. And then, yung mga direction nila, for the direction, so tingin tayo dito sa may adjusted latitude. So, ito, mag-base tayo dito pag positive north, kapag negative south. So, adjusted latitude dito 84. So, yung 84.952 positive. So, that is north. So, negative 17. So, south, negative 82. And then, positive 14. And then, for departure, so dito, mag-base tayo dito. So, pag positive east, kapag negative west. So, dito, tingin tayo dito. So, this is positive. So, this is east. Positive is then, so negative, so that is west. Ayan, so yan yung for adjusted length and adjusted bearing natin. Ayan, so dito nakuha na natin yung adjusted lengths and adjusted bearing. So ito, kunin natin itong ABC natin for ito, linear error of closure, bearing of the side of error, and then precision. Ayan. So letter A, so yung length natin is equal to diba, yung summation ng latitude squared plus summation ng depth squared. Ayan. So, ano ba yung summation nila? Ito. And then, ito. So, that is negative 7.65 squared plus 22.179 squared. And then, square root natin. Ayan. So, compute yung ito, yung error of closure natin. So, that is 23.461 meter. So, meter yung unit natin. So, yan yung sagot natin for letter A. And letter B, bearing of the side of error. So, yung yan, tangent inverse. So, summation, negative summation ng depth. And then, negative summation ng latitude. So, is equal to, so tangent inverse. So, dito naman na. Ayan. So, negative, ito yung depth natin. So, 22.179. And then, negative, yung latitude, yung summation niya is negative 7.65. So, that is yung bearing natin. So, that is 70 degrees, 58 minutes, and then 10.62 seconds. So, dito, so yung pag-determine ng direction niya, so, ito, so, negative times negative, that is positive. So, meaning, pag positive, pag latitude, that is north. And then ito, negative times positive, so that is negative. So, sa departure, that is west. So, dito, yung direction niya, northwest. So, yung bearing ng side of error natin is 70 degrees, 58 minutes, 10.62 seconds, north-west. So, yan yung answer natin. So, for letter C, precision. So, yung precision natin is lek divided by yung D. So, ito is 23.461. And then, ano yung D natin? Ito, 535.50 meter. Ay, 35 pala. 35.50 meter. So, cancel na yan. So, 1 divided by, ang gawin nyo, 1 divided by, so, reciprocal ito. So, 535.50 divided by 23.461. And then, ito is equal to 1 divided by ito. So, 535.50 divided by 23.461. So, that is 22.825. So, yan na yung sagot natin for the precision. So, 1 is 2 or 1 divided by 22.825. So, yan yung precision natin. So, yan yung mga sagot natin for this sample problem number 2 for compass rule. Ayan. So, yan yung balancing of survey natin. So, I hope na naintindihan natin. Ayan. So, sa next video natin is gamitin natin yung transit rule naman. Ayan. So, thank you for listening.